think that's my memorable time being a forensic biotechnology lecturer, but getting too close to a decade. Wow, I didn't think that it's this long, but yes.
Okay, so Madam picked question 3 again. So, Dr. Kwanzaa, what do you find most exciting about the research you do and your current projects regarding forensic sciences?
Okay, so I've been involved with a lot of research, but then currently zooming in into forensic microbiome. And we are finding very interesting things that probably even out there is very limited. So I think we are going to write our name in history. So this is the little I can say for now. Thank you.
Thank you. Question 7. Okay, so Madam, your last question. What do you think is the most significant impact of forensic DNA on society?
There is a lot of significant impacts, especially for Ghana and Africa, because in Ghana, just like when you were having the interview, you mentioned about in the 90s we had this serial killer. Unfortunately, he bears a name I have. We all heard about him, Charles Panzer. But if DNA forensic was then developed, we would have easily solved the problem, because I'm sure then anyone, whether he is the one or another person, the person would have spread his biological samples all over the bodies that were found, because they found young girls who part of their bodies is missing.
Yeah, being sexually assaulted.
Yes, exactly. And even in the 90s, forensic DNA wasn't really developed, but they had preserved the crime scene very well. And I'm sure those of you who are very curious and you watch this crime scene, in the US, over 30 years, 50 years after collection of crime scene samples, they're able to isolate DNA and exonerate a lot of people. So it means that if this crime scene has been preserved very well, we would have been able to either exonerate the innocent that were incarcerated falsely, or probably apprehend the real culprit. So I think that DNA forensic has a lot of significance, and our policymakers should really come on board, and then we need to now put up the right laws, because if the laws are not there, we are talking about privacy, ethical issues around DNA, because DNA is our private property. However, I mean, once your DNA is found in the crime scene, it doesn't mean that you committed a crime, because there are other evidences that needs to be presented in order to concretely say that this person committed a crime. So we need to put up policies that will help that DNA, and one of the things we need to also have as a country is DNA database. But this database should be well protected so that it will not fall into the wrong hands. Thank you.
So thank you very much.
So
Dr.
enjoy.
Kwanzaa.
I have another program.
It's been great having you here with us. Okay, so we move to the next discussion.